Hi, welcome to my channel. For today's video, we'll be doing a wear test of the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Before we get started, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so. Like this video and share it with your friends. Also ring that notification bell. You'll be notified weekly of my newest uploads. All right, let's get into it. As I mentioned, I will be putting the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream to the test. This is what it looks like. I still have it in the packaging. I guess I should open it. I thought I would give you some background information before we start slathering this all over my face. This Camo CC Cream retails for $14. It comes in 20 shades. I picked the shade Light 240W. It's warm with golden undertones. So let's hope it's a match. It's supposed to be a dupe for the It Cosmetics CC Cream. On elfcosmetics.com, it explains that it's a medium to full coverage color correcting foundation with SPF 30. It claims to be medium to full coverage, formulated with SPF 30. It's multitasking foundation that provides skincare benefits. It's infused with hydrating and youth boosting ingredients. Let's see. I'm going to prep my face first. I was gonna say foundation. I have foundation on. I have moisturizer on. So let's get these bangs out of the way. I'm feeling like they're a little bit long and maybe I need to cut them. Would you be interested in how I cut my bangs video? That might be kind of fun. I'm going to start with a primer because I always start with a primer. So first I go in with my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I had a moment thinking to myself, like, should I use primer? Yes, I should. I should use primer. And then I go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I apply that in the areas that I feel I need a little extra pore coverage. And if this color doesn't suit me well, then it doesn't matter, I'm gonna be home anyways. So we'll try to fix it with bronzer. So it is a squishy tube, but it does have a pump. I'm going to pump it onto the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply half with a brush. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and the other half with a sponge, and I use the Eco Tools Beauty Sponge, and then we'll see which one I like better and kind of go from there. Okay, so I have one dollop right here. It's a pretty thick formula, so you can see it's not dripping or moving from here. So let's start with the brush. We'll go on this side. It's a little light, but I think it's something that I can work through. I'm actually not very tanned right now, so it's actually not too bad of a fit. I'm going to layer it up a little bit more. See if we can increase the coverage. I usually don't use brushes to apply foundation. It's not my favorite way to apply foundation, but for testing foundation, I think it's nice to try both out. Okay, I think I depleted most of the dollop that was on my hand, so I'm going to put a little bit more that I can go in with my beauty sponge for the other side. And it looks pretty good so far. I feel like it has canceled out a lot of my redness, which is really nice, so. Time out. I've started going on to the other side with a sponge. It's such a habit because I use a sponge on both sides. So looking closely, one, I feel like I need another layer on this side, as I did apply on this side. Two, I like the way the sponge applies it better. I'm just a sponge person. I just am. So let's get a little bit more on the left side and just kind of smooth out both sides with the sponge. That was too much. Oh well, I have more on my hands, so I really like that it canceled out the redness of my maskne over here. So I'm really happy about that because I wanted to test this without using concealer in that area. I will use concealer in my under eyes, but I didn't want to use it for the rest of my face. Wow. Wow. That's looking really nice. Okay. All right. I'm not mad at that. I am putting on concealer and powder because that is what I do with all my foundation. So I'm going to try to keep it the same. And I will do that on camera. Well, part of it on camera. And then the rest of my face I'll do off camera. So first going in with my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the color Oh Shenanigans. This is too dark. This was the color medium 90W. That's okay, I have my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in light beige. So that'll lighten it up. And we'll have to put extra to really lighten it up. I usually don't put that much, but I guess this foundation is really light for me. I mean, it actually looks, I feel like it looks good for my skin tone. I feel like in the video though, it's going to look too light. This is the combination of concealers I've been using, so keeping it the same. And I said I didn't want to put it anywhere else on my face, but I'm still kind of going over my nose. It's a habit, I can't stop, so here we go. Any remainder is what I usually just kind of spread it out in this area and then up in my forehead a little bit. Okay, those concealers meshed really well with this. Not mad at it. Okay. And then I usually set with my number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. I have the color in light medium, and I go with my Tati Beauty Blendiful. Right before I use it, I go in and smooth it all out one more time just to make sure I don't have any creasing, which I didn't have, but just in case. Okay, we're looking good so far. So I'm going to do a wear test with this foundation and wear it for as long as I can today. It's currently 2:21 and I'm hoping to wear it till 7, 8, 9 this evening so that we can see how it wears throughout the day. But I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'm gonna hop back on and tell you my initial impression of how everything's laying on the face and then of course check in throughout the day. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is in front of my ring light. Right up close to my ring light. So I don't know what you can see from here if I come in a little bit closer. This is what it's looking like with lots of extra light. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit. And I'm back and I'm exhausted. So I better do this before I fall asleep. And I'm itching to take this makeup off. So let's do this check-in. It is 9:15, which means that I've had this on for about 7 hours. I want to say that I finished my makeup around 2. So 7 hours into it, I did eat some food and wiped my mouth with a napkin. Did not wear a mask today. I did not leave the house. I know that I mentioned that there was some creasing at the very beginning before I set everything with powder. And then once I applied powder, everything looked pretty good. Looking into it, I have some creasing on my under eyes, but it could be the concealer and not the foundation or the foundation mixed with the concealer because I feel like I put too much of it there. That's not so concerning for me. I do have the smile lines that tend to appear and a little bit of breakage around the nose, but otherwise I feel like, you know, some creasing on my forehead lines, but you know, I keep my forehead lines covered with my bangs because bangs are cheaper than Botox. It's looking like it survived a 7-hour day. I don't know how it'll be with a mask. I'd have to test that out separately. And I'd say that I would test it out, but the thing is, during the week when I go to work, I do apply makeup, but I don't apply foundation. I apply concealer under my eyes and eyeshadow and mascara and my eyebrows and such, but I don't put any foundation. So I don't think that I could fully test it until another week from now, and this video will go live before that. First day impression, I like it. I like the color. I feel like it's a good match for my skin tone. It didn't wear any better or significantly worse than some of my favorite foundations, and I'm sure playing with the primers and the powders and how much of the product I use will affect what it looks like on my face. I'll keep using it. If I have any adverse reactions or changes to my opinion, of course I'll update you, but I'm going to say for right now, it's a thumbs up. I'm pretty positive that I'm going to enjoy this product. But yeah. I feel like my eyes look so small and my voice is definitely kind of shoddy, but enough on that. As a reminder, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, now would be the time to do so. Like this video, share it with your friends, and also ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of my weekly videos. If by chance I decide to update my thoughts and feelings on the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, which I don't know where it disappeared off to. But if I do, I will likely post it in an upcoming video. So you'll definitely want to subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you'll be notified. But that's all I have for today. I'm beat and I have a long day tomorrow. So we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.